Go get your duck. It's in the room. You know what I'm saying to you. You just want me to go get it. And I'm not going to go get it. Go get your duck. Don't huff and puff at me. Go get your duck. I ain't getting up, bruh. I just sat down. You should have told me before I sat down. You should have told me before I sat down, sir. I'm not going to go get it. Don't push my arm because I'm not going to go get it. You got it on your own. You know where it is. It's by the bed. In the room. Where's your eye? Let me wipe those boogies. I did the baby. Afternoon, Shelly. Hello, Candy. Hello, Tanisha. Hi, Julie. Hello, Candace. Keisha, thank you for your 50 stars. Frank wants me to go get his damn duck, but thank you for the flowers, babe. But we ain't going. Thank you, Carolyn. Let's go. We got a star party, y'all, and we haven't even been on here that long. Let's freaking complete her. We are so high up on that leaderboard. We're going to push, push, push. We're trying to get to number 1 at some point, and we're going to get there. We're going to get there. Good evening from the UK. Hello, Leanne. Hi, Shay. Hello, Susan. He knows he's boss. Girl, I know. Hello, Susanna. Deb, ma'am, I tried to call you this morning. Listen to my voicemail. It's pretty funny. Thank you for your stars, babe. Thank you, Keisha. Thank you, Julie. Let's freaking go. Let me know where we're at for the leaderboard, y'all. For the star leaderboard. And let's complete this star party. Am I on supporters? Yes, Shandy, you have your supporter badge. Thank you, Sherry, for your stars. Hi, Stephanie. Yeah, if you want to get in supporters now, girl. Get in there now. I'm telling you, get in there. Thank you for the flowers. Thank you, thank you. I'm doing all right, Maria. How are you? Sorry, it took me a little bit longer to come back on, but I was on the phone with Miss David and Corbin, and we were just talking and talking. Thank you for the stars, you guys. Hi, Yvonne. Hello, beautiful. You look beautiful today and glowing. Thank you, Hope. Hi, Gia. Hello, Tasha. How are you feeling, babe? What do you mean? Thank you, Marnie, for your star. I will listen to it. Okay. You can hear Frank in the background literally. Well, I don't know if you can, but you can hear him in the background literally going because I was talking to you when I was walking him. Well, leaving you the voicemail when I was walking him. Hello, Jennifer. Hi, Wendy. Thank you, Pam, for your stars. Love and support. Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate you. Bravo. Is that your last name? Sarah, bravo. Coming in with 1,000 stars. Halfway to the star party, you guys. Halfway. Hi, Julie. So we got our little folder here with all of our secrets. I see you, Arion. Hi, babe. You're number 29 on the star leaderboard. Let's freaking go. No, we're not in supporters, Trina. We'll be in supporters after this. Hi, Kelly. Right. I won't answer questions if I don't want to. I ain't gotta answer shit if I don't want to. Hi Amanda, hi Nicole, hi Elizabeth. All right, so you guys do know that I am in genetics counseling. Given that we had our genetics tested and all of that. Hello, Cindy. We got our 10th and 13th chromosome tested because after really, Tanya, after all the testing we had done with Oliver and all of that, they all started coming back. Thank you, Cindy, for your stars. 1 minute, you guys. Your maiden name, that's pretty awesome. Hi, I'm Miss Bravo. Nice to meet you. Hey, that's pretty dope, honestly. Hi, Marissa. So, I thought that I had honestly came on here and explained most of this, but maybe I just did it in supporters. But you guys know that everything that happens in supporters sooner or later does come to light on here. But some things do just stay in supporters. But this is something that I do want to talk about. Probably my genetics counseling will stay in supporters for quite a long time. 23 on the leaderboard. Let's go. 20 seconds, you guys. Let's get the star party. Let's freaking go. Let's get the star party. So, disregard my burn right here. I hope it doesn't fuck up Oliver's tattoo. But just became a supporter. Let's go, Griselda. Yeah, if you're not in supporters, y'all better get your booties in supporters. I'm telling you right now, you better get your booties in supporters, okay? We're about to get deep and personal up in there. Allison. Barbara, thank you for your stars. Hi, Michelle. So I thought that I came on here and I like explained it as best as I could, but I guess I didn't. So my bad. I guess the last few months have been pretty freaking hectic. So forgive me if I may or may not have forgotten to do something, okay? But we're trying to get our groove back. We're trying to get back on coming on here as much as possible and just keeping a positive platform because the last few months have been crazy. Now, I will say this. Hi, Katie, babe. I will say this. 99.9% of the people on my platform are very supportive, are very down to earth, are straightforward like I am. Aw shit. Are very straightforward like I am. And I wouldn't change anything about it because I absolutely love the people that are on my platform. But Sherry, you don't have a supporter badge, girl, so maybe it didn't renew for you. But I will say that there's that one itty teeny tiny bit that is just like, bitch, what the in the flying fuck. And I think a lot of those people came out when we were going through what we were going through with my pregnancy with Oliver. And it absolutely baffles my mind because people out here preach how men try to have a say in women's bodies and their decision about their bodies. But in all honesty, it's mainly the fucking women that sit here and just try to preach on what somebody should do. And I think that's absolutely wrong. I feel like no one should have to tell anyone how to go about the decision they're making in their life if it does not affect them whatsoever. And the decisions in my life do not affect anyone on this fucking platform, okay? Anyone. And I will stand by it till the day I freaking die. The decision that I made with my pregnancy is a decision I would have made with any other pregnancy, any other person that I got pregnant with. It did not matter if me and him were together or not. We truly made a decision that was the right decision, whether you agree with it or not, okay? When that day ever comes to you, I pray to God it doesn't, but if a day like that ever comes to you and you make a decision like that, I hope nobody sits there and just judges you for it or makes you feel like you're less than. But if they do, karma, bitch. Okay, that's all I gotta say. But hello, Michelle. Hi, Julie. So with that being said, I am going to go into a little bit of a depth of the genetics results that were given to me. Mind you, we got these done while I was still pregnant. They were able to pull the, thank you, Audrey, for sprinkling. I would have made the same decision. Right, Maureen. And until you're in that position, did I ever think I was gonna be in a position like that? Hell no. Shit just happens though. And it blows my mind how judgmental people can be. Like, it's insane. But I thought that I had shared all of this. Thank you, Griselda, for your stars, my love. But I guess I didn't completely. So we got our results back. Me and Oliver did for our genetic testing. Thank you, Crystal, for your stars. I love you, friend. Say it louder for the people in the back. Yeah. So the thing that they did was they tested his amniotic fluid to be able to test the genes and see exactly what went wrong, if they could find answers for it. Now, Oliver did have an NTD, but his NTD had nothing to do with the developmental delays that he was projected to have if his brain didn't stop developing. I'm going to say it again. My son's brain stopped developing between 4 to 6 weeks old. There was not going to be a miracle to where you take all this medicine or you have this surgery or leave it in God's hands. My baby's brain stopped developing at 4 to 6 weeks old. If you have a brain and it works wholeheartedly, then you probably know that there ain't no way in hell that anyone could survive with a brain that is 4 to 6 weeks old. His brain was smaller than an acorn, I feel like. I mean, I honestly don't know. The scans only showed so much, but his brain just said, I'm out, okay? As morbid as that may sound, his brain truly said, we're not going to continue developing. It is what it is, whatever it may be. Now, with his brain development stopping and delaying, that had nothing to do. The NTD had nothing to do with his brain development. The NTD is just an opening in the skull where it doesn't close all the way. It is possible for brain matter that can grow outside of the skull. Oliver did not have that. He just had fluid in that little sac. And I mean, the sac was like this big, you guys, on his teeny little tiny head. It was no bigger than like that. It looked a lot bigger on the scans, which that's going to happen. Scans are not 100%, you know, there. But the MRI and all the other scans, if your brain don't develop, then you can't live. Your brain tells you how to do everything to live, literally. So people couldn't get that through their fucking brains, okay? They literally could not. His brain was so underdeveloped, he had no possible way of surviving whatsoever. I was his vessel. My baby pretty much, in a sense of way, passed away at between 4 to 6 weeks because his brain stopped developing. His heart continued to pump, yes, but that was because his heart was pumping because he was inside of me. My placenta was giving him life, okay? Literally, my body was his vessel, and that people can't get that through their little ignorant ass selves. But moving past the brain, oh, who's trying to call me? Go away. You made a decision no mother should have to make. Exactly, Allison. And it was a hard decision, but we made it as both of us parents, and we stick by that decision to this day. Is it a decision we think about? Yes. Is it a decision we're going to live with forever? Yes. Is it, and did it change the way we grieved our child? No. Okay. Regardless, we got our testing done, and mind you, this was done April, the day that we found out that Oliver had the issues that he had, and then we got even further testing done the following, I think, week I can't even remember dates. Forget it. I will not ever have a down date of which appointment I went to. It's all on paper. It's all on my chart. It is what it is. But just to give you guys an idea of how crazy it is. So here is, so first and foremost, I did do my best and I made the right choice as a mother. First and foremost, we are looking with his genetic, how would you word it? Problems? I don't want to say problems, because there are beautiful babies out there that have shit that goes wrong, you know what I mean? But so pretty much what they looked at is what went wrong, and it showed on his tests that his 10th and 13th chromosome were affected. So 2. So with his 10th chromosome, they actually ended up testing my 10th and they actually tested my 10th and 13th chromosome, which the genetic counseling is going to further test all of my genes. But they just focused on this one because they wanted to see if there was anything that I did from my side as a genetic, like passing on any of the markings on my genetics that have been affected onto him, if that makes sense. I don't know what that means. So with the results that we got, the 10th chromosome, we actually found out that my 10th chromosome is a little bit affected. Is it something that should show worry? Is it something that will affect me or has affected me? Is it going to affect any of my future babies? No, it is something that just because I had my genetic testing done, we found out that there's a little niche to it. And it actually shows it on, so here's a print of the 10th chromosome. And I literally have like 2 MBs. Hold on, you guys, let me suspend this guy because, dude, we ain't got time. 2 MBs that are just a little bit broken. So it's literally just the smallest, like, if I were to draw my 10th chromosome, it would be just like as if somebody just went up and just like flicked it. Like, it's just the smallest little deletion. It's not even a deletion, it's just a little break, they called it. So my 10th chromosome and Oliver's chromosome actually have the same break in the same spot. Now, do I know if that was passed on to me by my mom? No idea. My dad? No idea. My aunt? My uncle? I don't know. I don't know who has it in my family, but obviously genetics are absolutely insane in the membrane. But because I had mine tested, they freaking, they found out that my 10th chromosome has a little bit of a break in it. Like I said, it's not a worry. There's absolutely nothing that's going to affect my baby moving forward because I have this little break. It's just crazy to find out that me and Oliver had the same one. And it's just a little break in the 10th chromosome. So like literally the smallest little like break. It's nothing that can be fixed, girl. Your genes are your genes. You're stuck with them whether you like it or not. What was the big thing that moving forward, whether Oliver's brain didn't stop developing and his brain continued to have developed throughout the rest of the pregnancy, and it didn't stop at 4 to 6 weeks. Again, 4 to 6 weeks. That is literally not even a brain, y'all, literally. So moving forward, say his brain did develop and everything was fine. This is the part that would have affected him and did affect him as far as his developmental delay. his abnormalities that he would have had in his face, his abnormalities that he had moving forward as far as the physical, the way that he would walk, talk, anything, you know? So the 10th chromosome, not a big deal, right? What was a big deal was his 13th chromosome. And he had literally, you guys, almost the whole bottom. We did, Jennifer. Literally, we had the exact same break on this everything on the 10th chromosome. For the 13th chromosome, he had an actual terminal deletion, you guys. So what that means, from the 13th through the 34th part of his chromosome, there was absolutely nothing. Like, it was just deleted. That whole part of his 13th chromosome was nowhere to be found. And here is a picture just to show you guys how big that deletion was. So this right here, all of this part of his chromosome was deleted. They did test my 13th chromosome. Nothing's wrong with my 13th chromosome. They tested my 10th and 13th. So all of this part of his chromosome is deleted. This is a whole terminal deletion, meaning that kids with any kind of deletion from like this chromosome, especially males, because they don't have another chromosome to fall back on, it's more popular with male embryos than it is with female embryos. Non-existent, literally. Because females have another chromosome to fall back on. If there's any kind of deletion or mutate, like multiples, mutations, breaks, anything like that, that can affect you. This pretty much just said that, girl, it ain't happening. Nothing's gonna change about it. It's gone. Amanda, so you can actually go to genetic counseling and test all of your genetics, or if you have a baby and they have any kind of developmental delays, or come back with any kind of test, you can test your amniotic fluid and see if it came back from the maternal or the father's side or whatever it may be. So yeah, so his whole 13th chromosome, there is a complete deletion. Now with this kind of the deletion, they didn't technically diagnose him with trisomy, or however you pronounce it, but there was no way to tell what he would have been diagnosed with, given that he's not here, because my baby's brain stopped developing at 4 to 6 weeks, so he would have never survived to see how much of this deletion would have affected his actual life. None. The only thing they can say is it would have affected his physical abilities, his mental abilities. There would have definitely been developmental delays, all of that, you know? But they just don't know to an extent of how much he would have been affected. But given that this is a huge deletion in his 13th chromosome, it probably would have been a decent effect on his life. And that also comes into if he would have been able to breathe on his own, eat on his own, would he have to have a feeding tube, all of that. Because if you have a developmental delay, you don't just pick up to do things like your typical kid does. You know, like you don't pick up on speaking, you don't pick up on, just pretty much just put 2 and 2 together, okay, you guys? Well, his brain wouldn't tell him to breathe or anything at that point. Exactly. His brain was so underdeveloped that he had no pain receptors, you guys. You could pinch my child and he would have not, his brain couldn't have told him, ouch, that hurts. Interesting, it is. So I thought I came on here and I told you guys, but yeah, so then after that, they were like, we can do a test, blah, 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 which they did a follow-up test and they didn't charge me for that because they've never seen a 10th chromosome with that kind of a break. So they wanted to look into it and be like, what's going on? You know? So they actually offered me that testing for free. But obviously the fish gene pool test, that is what will be, that is pretty much what we will be doing as far as the genetic counseling as well. Just pretty much making sure that everything in my body besides the 10th chromosome is fine and there's nothing else going on. Which in a way, like I was telling you guys earlier, you don't really know. Like, I would have never known that my 10th chromosome had a little bit of a, they call it a deletion. So it's got a break. So there, it's, you know, it's a deletion, but it's not a terminal or whole deletion. So it doesn't affect me whatsoever. My daughter had trisomy 13. She passed at birth. This October, she would have been 32. Aw, Colleen, happy early birthday to your sweet angel. Hugs, friend. Hugs, hugs, hugs. Thank you for being so open and honest about your journey. I think you're strong and amazing for sharing this with all of us. Thank you, Heather. So yeah, my baby would have been a stillborn or not survived birth, regardless if I would have continued with the pregnancy or not. He would have to be on life support his whole life. No, he wouldn't be alive, girl. There was no, his brain stopped developing at such an early age. There was no life. Okay, I'm not gonna share Josh's genetics or anything with his genetics because this is not his platform and that is his business. But it's absolutely crazy to see, you know, like all of this stuff that can happen. Like, they tested his heart to see if he had any heart defects. His heart was completely healthy. Because with that kind of a deletion of the 13th chromosome, babies, they sometimes develop cleft lip, heart problems, obviously brain problems, all of that. How do they do this testing in adults? You can go to any genetic or any hospital that does genetic counseling, and they can do these tests for you. As soon as he detached from her body, he wouldn't have made it, y'all. And that's exactly what happened. As soon as I was induced and he detached from me, he passed away, you guys. But yeah, they test on babies. This kind of test was done by the amniotic fluid. My testing was done with blood work. My granddaughter has an extra chromosome and has triple X syndrome. Oliver was such a beautiful boy. We love our nephew so much. I know, he was perfect. He is still perfect. He's hanging out up there, looking down on mama. And like I said, you guys, regardless of how much people sit here and preach that you should have waited, you should have left it in God's hands, we would have not changed our decision. I will stand by any mama that makes this kind of a decision. And I will preach that till the day I die. Let me tell you, till the day I die. Because fuck everybody else and what they think. After my genetic testing, I recommend everyone to do it. I was looking for something totally different than what they found concerning, and I would have never known. It's crazy, Janine. You don't even have to share this. You're a prime example of strong. Thank you, Starla. So will you be a higher risk if you get pregnant again? So with what happened with my baby is considered de novo. It just happened. Now, could it happen again? Yes, but I'm not in control of that. No one is. Shit just happens. I stand by your mama decision always. Thank you, my love. I know, Susanna. I know. Right, Natalie, right. Jenny, I had an ectopic pregnancy right before Oliver. And again, that shit just happens too. Hello, Linda. Hello, Tiffany. Do you guys have any questions that I think I could possibly answer? I know, Katie, that was terrifying, and people called me dramatic for that. I don't think it would happen again. Sounds rare. It's just de novo. Shit just happens sometimes. Oh, really, Lisa? Wow. Right, Laura. Oh, Cheryl. I know Oliver made you a mama, but you deserve to have one in your arms one day, so I pray for a healthy future. Thank you, girl. Oh, my baby's never gonna be forgotten. Let me tell you, girl. I talk about him all the time. It's great to have some answers. Well, we've had these. I thought that I shared this with you guys, but we've had this answer. But it's the genetic counseling that's just going to dig a little bit deeper with the fish gene pool test and all of that. And then it's also going to dig deeper into my 13th chromosome. Because they just look at the parts that I had affected. They don't look at the whole with the testing that I had done. So genetic counseling will look at like my whole chromosomes, you know? Actually, I did get extensive testing done, girl, and that's what I was hated for the most. They said that I dragged it out for monetary gain, but I did not. What I did was go to all the specialists and go to all the hospitals and doctors I did just to get, 1, more opinions, 2, better educated, and 3, to make sure that I was making the right decision that I was. I was 24 weeks, yes. Hi, Brittany. That was my first son, Kylie. What about it, Melanie? Like for me, I don't have fertility issues. But moving forward, obviously, if this is something that potentially could happen again, or does, then you go through the route of IVF. So they choose a healthy embryo and all of that. Come here. You come say hi? No, were they right here, silly? Look, they're right here. Oh, he's going in my chair. Wow, my brakes aren't on, buddy. Look at him. He said, I'm gonna just lay right here, Mom. Oops. Yeah, is that him doing? Yeah, Susan, I went above and beyond to make sure that we were getting some, if not all, answers before making a decision like that. It's right here, Marie. It's truly amazing, Arion. It is. Hi, Susanna. Frank is 2. All right, I'm gonna give it like 2 or 3 more minutes, you guys, if you have any questions. I just want to keep this live short. I love that you talk about all these things because other mothers can learn. Exactly. Thank you, Sherry, my love. He is, Melissa. I love him. Thank you, Brianna, my love. It does look just like him. It's crazy, huh? Right, Angela. So you plan on trying again? He's always gonna be with me, for sure. I love you, Devin. Thank you, Stacy. Debbie, I don't, That's a question for your doctor, girl, because I have a very different input on cancers. Oh, Shelly, congratulations. Thank you, babe. Exactly, Griselda. Amen, girl. And hugs to you, my friend. Thank you, Angela. We shall see. Allison. Thank you, Joanne. Thank you for the flowers, you guys. All right, y'all, I'm gonna jump off of here. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day, and I hope this kind of brought a little bit of light to my situation. Like I said, every situation is different, but this is what was going on with our baby boy. My son was born a year later. My other baby, he's healthy and no problems. Oh, Colleen, that's beautiful. Yes, Angela, watch the replay. So, I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Frank's huffing and puffing. And I'm gonna jump off here. I think I have to go get Josh soon from work. Let's go, Lizzie. We are ovulating today. We are ovulating, okay? So, I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. I've said that like 4 times now, but I'm gonna jump off here and I will see you guys later. Peace out, Girl Scouts. Bye, my loves.